Hey guys, it's me, the California Kid. I hope you are doing well wherever you are in the world. I'm coming to you right here from Sacramento, California, guys, and I've got a special message for all of you listeners out there today. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and get this Facebook Live started here in about, let's just say 60 seconds. We're going to go ahead and get started in 60 seconds. Hello, Karen. Hello, Rudy. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Argo. How are you? Can you guys hear me clearly? Somebody go ahead and send me a quick message. Let me know that you can hear me well. Am I coming in okay? What's up, Sally? Hey, Sarah, can you hear me okay? All right, can you guys hear me okay before we get started here? Hey, Donna, good to see you. All right, thank you so much, guys. We're going to start in about 60 seconds. If you can, I think you might want to go ahead and share this message. I know you're going to want to share this message. This is definitely something for all the 2%ers out there. You certainly want to go ahead and share this message on your Facebook Live. Absolutely. Anybody who you know that's a 2%er that is trying to do something really big in life, nothing small, but trying to do something big, you want to go ahead and share this message. Guys, we're going to start exactly in 60 seconds. You know me, I never wait to get started. I just go right in. But because of the severity of this particular message, we're going to go ahead and give it 60 seconds before we jump in. But go ahead, guys, if you can, hit that share button, because we definitely want to get some people here to definitely hear this message here today, for sure. We're going to be talking about the power of missing the goal. What? That's right, baby. The power of missing the goal. No, I didn't say hitting it. There's tremendous power in missing the big goal. Oh, you got to hear this. You got to hear this. You got to hear it. 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 So we're going to go ahead. 30 more seconds. We're going to give you 30 seconds. Go ahead. Push the share button on your page. Allow other people to go ahead and join in and hear this message. For those of you that do miss this message, not to worry. We are going to go ahead and upload it to my YouTube channel as soon as it's over, so you'll be able to catch the replay. In fact, if you're listening to the replay of this particular message, go ahead and drop a number 2. That way I can kind of see who was live versus who heard the replay. All right? 20-second countdown, guys, and we're going to go ahead and begin. That's right, baby. What's up, Ben? What's up, Michelle? How you doing, baby? Most importantly, what I want to know is, how are you feeling? How you feeling? Have you finally discovered the secret to success? Have you finally figured that thing out? No, it has nothing to do with your degree. It has nothing to do with your background. It has nothing to do with your mama nor your daddy. Okay? It has everything to do with your energy. When you feel good, baby, you do good. When you feel good, you do good. What's up, Mustafa? How you doing, brother? Most importantly, guys, how y'all feeling out there? You feeling good? If you're not, remember this. Motion creates emotion. Go work out. Go run around the block. Walk around the block. Do some jumping jacks. Jump on your pillows in your bed. Move your body, baby. When you move, when motion creates emotion. The better you move, the better you feel. The secret to success. The secret, baby. When you feel good, you do good. You got it, George? You got it? Hey, Eileen, how you doing? How you doing? All right, guys, we're going to get started exactly 10 seconds, 10 more seconds. I want you to go ahead and share this message. If you want to do me a favor, I want you to share this message on your page right now. We're getting ready to dive in hard. We're getting ready to dive in deep. We're going to be talking about the power of missing the goal. The power of missing the goal. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good message here today. So, all right, guys, we're going to be getting started here in exactly 5 seconds. This is Romacio Fulcher, the California Kid. I'm coming to you right here from Sacramento, California. And, guys, I'm excited, and I'm ignited, and I'm ready to get this party started. You ready? All right, guys. I don't have my cameraman here today, so I got to hold the phone myself. So if you see the phone bouncing around, that's just me moving the phone from one arm to the next. So just bear with me. Every now and then my shoulders get a little tired. All right, guys, here we go. Let's go ahead and get started one more time. We're going to be talking about the power of missing the big goal. This is a very, very profound message for all of you winners out there. Anybody who is a 2%er, whether you're involved in direct sales, network marketing, or you're involved in any other business or any big goal that you have in your life, you've got to go ahead and take some notes for this. I want you to go ahead, do yourself a favor, take some notes. Please write this down, and most importantly, apply what you get from what it is that I'm about to share with you today. Apply what you get from what it is that I'm about to share with you. All right, here we go. Let's take it from the top, baby. Here we go. All right. Some of you may or may not know, I've been in network marketing for 11 years. Network marketing is not an easy business, but it is necessary, okay? Network marketing, if you do not know, is basically we make money from sharing information about our particular products or service that we promote through videos with the world. One more time, network marketing in simple terms, because I know some of you that are watching me, what is network marketing? In basic elementary terms, we make money from sharing information about a product or a service that we're excited about with the entire world. And the way that we share that information typically is through videos, okay? All right, so I've been involved in network marketing now for 11 years. I got off to a really quick start. When I first started, I had some great success. And long story short, when I did my homework and understood what this profession was all about, I basically fell in love with it because it's the type of business where it forces you to help people. You can only make money by helping other people make money and have success. And I personally, that resonates really well with me. It makes me feel a sense of purpose, a sense of meaning, and I just love it, okay? So long story short, obviously I've learned from very, very good people. I've learned from some of the best in the world in network marketing. If you're taking notes, from the moment that I got involved in this profession, here was my attitude. It was mandatory that I learned from the best. If you want to cut through the crap and go straight to the top, let me give you some wise counsel. There's over 200 million people involved in network marketing, and only about 2 to 5% of us really make real money. I just got to tell you the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. And the truth, baby, will set you free. One more time. Worldwide, network marketing has about 200 million people involved in it around the world. I did not say 200 million people are involved in my company. I said 200 million people are involved in the profession, okay? And about 2 to 5% of us make real money, okay? And for me, 11 years ago, I didn't know anything about this profession, but I demanded, even on a part-time basis when I first started, I demanded, you catch that, Stan? I demanded, somebody type in the word demand. Type in the word demand, Stephanie. That's the problem. I demanded from myself. I didn't ask. I demanded from myself that I learn from the very top. I learn not from the bottom. I want to learn from the very top. Okay? And because I did that, I had quick success. So much so, here I am 11 years later. Long story short, the person that I learned from, I'm forever grateful to this gentleman. He's a rock star in this profession. He's made a lot of money. I always give him kudos and credits anytime I pretty much grab the microphone, because if it wasn't for his example of success, I would not have had the audacity, the courage to go forward with such a big goal that I'm about to tell you about. Did you catch that? If you're taking notes, that's number 2 note. That's the second note you should have wrote down. Okay? Number 1, I demanded to learn from the top. I knew coming into this, not everybody makes a bunch of money. But by the way, ladies and gentlemen, can you show me one profession where everybody makes a bunch of money? It doesn't exist. Okay? So number 1, I demanded to learn from the best. I'm thankful of that. And number 2, this is a big one. Write this down. Write this down. Because I learned from the best, this gentleman he provided me such an amazing standard. He provided me an amazing example of his success. And because his success was so big, it allowed me to see what was possible. Are y'all with me? Somebody give me a thumbs up if you're with me. Okay? It allowed me to see what was possible. Okay? It allowed me to see what was possible. It allowed me to see what was possible. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I coming through clearly, Eileen? Am I coming through clearly? Make sure my connection is good here. Is there a delay here? Okay. Okay, you guys can hear me. All right, good. So, in other words, what I'm basically indirectly asking all of you, what I'm saying to all of you, is the person that you're learning from, are they a big leader in this space? Are they a seasoned professional? Are they someone that has the results that you desire? Let me tell you, this is extremely important for you, because your ability to believe what's possible for you depends upon what you see. Woo! One more time. Your ability to believe what's possible for you is based upon what you see around you. This is why it's so important for you to make sure that you are learning from someone who has already accomplished what it is that you want. I hope you get this. I really do. If you are a 2%er and you really want to go to the top of this thing, you should never be studying and learning from the people in the middle. You should never be paying attention to the people at the bottom. What I'm telling you here today is the message I'm going to give you and talk about is the power of missing the big goal. But before I tell you about the power of missing the big goal, I want you to understand where I got the courage from to even have such a big goal. Let me say this again. I want you to understand where I developed the courage to even set forth such a big target. Where did I get that from? Where did I get the courage to do that? It's because I saw someone else who was teaching me. I saw them do something big. And I saw them eventually accomplish what they set out to do. So therefore, my brain knew it is possible for the few of us to do it. Let me say that again. Because of who I learned under. This is huge. Let me know that you're getting this, guys. Let me know that you're getting this. Let me know, wherever you are in the world, let me know. Type a message and let me know. I got it. I'm getting it. I want to know that you're getting this. Because of who I learned under, it let me know, it showed me what was possible with hard work and dedication. It showed me what was possible. And so I knew that if he could do it, my mentor I'm talking about, my previous mentor, I knew with hard work and dedication, one day I would be able to do it too. Are you guys receiving what it is that I'm saying? Are y'all getting this? All right. Okay. Now, all right. So with that being said, 9 months ago, exactly 9 months ago, guys, I set a goal. And this was in October 27th of 2018, 9 months ago. This is when I resigned from my previous network marketing company that I was a part of. I resigned from that company. That company was going through some major issues internally. And long story short, we had to resign. Okay. And so when I resigned from that company, hey, Dave, good to see you. When I resigned from that company, guys, I set a goal. And it was just, there was an inner knowing in myself that I knew that I had finally got to the point in my career where I knew it was possible with hard work, dedication, and faith. I knew it was possible for me to achieve the goal that I'm about to tell you about. I set a goal, okay? So if you're taking notes, I don't know if you're listening really intensely to what I'm saying, but I'm talking about I set a goal. See, a lot of times, most people, they're afraid to set a goal, and that's a problem. Because if you don't have nothing to hit at, if you don't have nothing to aim at or nothing to shoot for, I promise you, you're going to hit that target every day. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing, right? And so back in October, guys, October 2018, I set a goal. I set a goal that the next company that I was going to partner with, whatever that company was, when I found the right company at the right time with the right product or services, you know, I set a goal that we were going to do over 50,000 people our very first month. I'm talking 50,000 different people would pay for the product or the service. This was my goal, guys. I set that goal back in October. 50,000 people. Now listen, it took me 8.5 months to find the company. Okay? It took me over 8.5 months to find the company. I had over 41 different companies trying to recruit me. They were offering me the sun, the moon, and the stars. And I said no. I said no. Number 4, I hope you're taking notes. When you have a big goal, you have to have the courage not to compromise. I'm going to say that again. When you have a big goal, you have to have the courage not to compromise. When you have a big goal, you have to have the courage not to compromise. What does that mean? That means, I just told you, over 41 different companies were trying to recruit me. Okay? And many of them were offering me the sun, the moon, and the stars. And I said no. I said, why did I say no? Let me explain something to you. When you have a big goal, ladies and gentlemen, write this down. When you really know what you're worth, when you really know what you're truly worth, no one can afford to buy you. No one can afford to buy you. When you really know what you're worth, all you need is a situation. All you need is the right situation for you to earn what you're worth. So I tell people all the time, you cannot afford me. Trust me. You cannot write a check big enough right now that would afford what I'm truly worth. But what you can do is create a situation, create a scenario, timing, all this good stuff. Create a situation where I can go earn what I'm worth, okay? And so when you have a big goal, you have to have the courage, guys, not to compromise. You got to have the courage not to compromise. Most people don't have that type of courage. They don't have that type of courage. Why don't you come on over here and hold the camera, man? Make yourself useful. Okay? So you got to have the courage not to compromise. But I set a goal back in October when I found the right company, okay? And I didn't care how long it was going to take me. I was determined to make sure I partnered with the right corporate team. I partnered with the right concept. I partnered with at the right time. It was the right system where average, ordinary people could duplicate the business. I made sure to the best of my ability, guys, I tried to tee up the right situation, okay? To the best of my ability. And I'm very proud of what I did. It took me almost 9 months, Lynette, to find the right situation. And so I did my homework, okay? So if you're taking notes, when you have a big goal, you've got to make sure to the best of your ability that you give yourself a chance to hit the goal. What does that mean? You got to make sure, is the product or the service that you're about to market, is it relevant right now? Write that down. Write this down. Come on now. Write this down. Is it relevant? I know you might like the product. I know you might like the service, but forget about you. Forget about you. Is it relevant in the world right now? Okay? Answer that question. Number 2, what's the competition look like? How is it very competitive in that space of what it is that you're about to market? I'm talking about if you have a big goal. I told you my goal was to do 50,000 people the very first month. And yesterday we just ended the first month. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. Okay? But you got to ask yourself, is the product or service very, very relevant? Okay? Is the space that you're getting ready to compete in, is it very competitive? Okay? You got to look at what is the system where average people will duplicate. What is the system? What is the system where the average people, not the rock stars, but the average people will be able to use this system so that they can go have success. And as they have success, you have more success, right? Number 4, How competent is the corporate staff? Like, how much experience do they have at running the operations of the business? How competent is the corporate staff? What's their experience like? Okay? We're talking about competency. Because you could be fired up and all excited to want to go hit this goal, but if your business partners, and I'm talking about the corporate staff, they're your partners, if they can't do their job, then you won't be able to do your job, right? Right, Emily? That's right. Number 5, does the founders of the company, do they have money? Do they have money to be able to afford the cost of doing business? Do they have money? Very important. Okay? So you have to do the best you can to make sure you give yourself a chance. All right? Now, I want to really talk about one major point here before I go into this, and that's timing. You want to make sure that timing is on your side. Timing is very important. In fact, 90% of your success is going to come down to the timing. If you're involved in direct sales or network marketing, guys, don't beat yourself up. Don't do it. It's 90% of it comes down to timing. You know, are you involved with the right concept at the right time with the right system? Let me say it again. Are you involved with the right concept? Okay? And concept means if you're promoting a product or a service, either or, are you involved at the right time? Do you have the right system? See, there's a lot of things that need to line up for you to really go up. Woo, write that down. That was good. There's a lot of things that need to line up for you to really go up. And that's just the truth. Okay? So timing plays a major factor when you have a big, gigantic goal, specifically in network marketing. And the reason why I point that out is because in network marketing, you need an army of people to see what you see. You need an army of people to see what you see. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we are talking about the power of missing the big goal. Okay? And so October of 2018, I set forth a goal to have over 50,000 people on our team the very first month. We just completed the very first month yesterday. My very first month here with my company, Onyx Lifestyle, ended yesterday. All right? And so what I'm saying to you guys is I'm saying I did the best I could to line up the situation. I did the very best that I could. All right. Now let's get to the message specifically, the power in missing the goal. So I want all of you to know we did not hit our goal. We did not do 50,000 people the very first month. We did not. Now, the purpose of me sharing that with you is to let you know, well, how do I feel? What did I learn from that? Am I excited that we missed the goal? No, I'm not. I am definitely not excited that we missed the goal. Am I heartbroken that we missed the goal? No, I'm not heartbroken. Is there frustration / motivation to retry again to make sure I get it? Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what I want to talk to you about, the power of missing the goal. Now, I'm going to let you know, what was my goal? Write this down. My goal was and still is 50,000 people the first month. Okay? Number 1. Number 2, how was I going to achieve that goal? Very simple. If you had 50 different leaders and they each brought a team of 1,000 people, that's 50,000 people. And yes, I do know and have the clout and the ability and, yes, I have attracted well over 50 people that can put in 1,000 people each. No problem. Okay? No problem. No problem. So if you're taking notes, okay, I just told you what the goal was, and I told you we missed our goal. We missed it. We didn't hit it. We did not hit it. Okay? But I also told you I had a plan for how I was going to do it. Okay? Now, here's what I want you to know. Leaders that have very big goals. Hey, Dino. Hey, Dina. Leaders that have very big goals, they miss their goal 90% of the time. Write that down, guys. Leaders that have very big goals, we miss our goals 90% of the time Does that mean that we're excited to miss the goal? No, we're not excited. But the goals that we set are so big, okay? And we do have a purpose and we do have a plan, but 90%, that means 9 out of 10 times, big leaders that have really big visions, big goals, we miss the goal 90% of the initial time. 90% of the time. Now, some of you may say, wait a minute. Well, why would I set a goal if I'm going to miss it 9 out of 10 times? Remember, we're talking about big goals. We're not talking about we're not talking about tying our shoes today as a goal. We're talking about real big goals. We're talking about goals that can really reshape an entire profession. We're talking about breaking history. We're not talking about, I just want to pay my rent this week, which is nothing wrong with that. We're talking about to the 2%ers out there that have huge goals that will change the trajectory of your entire life forever. Forever. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? 90% of the time, we miss our goals. 10% of the time, we hit the mark. So 10% of the time, we do hit the mark. And when we do hit it, that 10%, woo, it overshadows the entire 90%. I hope you write that down. 10% of the time, we do hit the goal. Okay? 10% of the time, we do hit the goal. And the 10%, when we do hit it, it overshadows the entire 90%. It makes it all worthwhile. Okay? So I want you to know that, first of all. Now, the power in missing the goal is what I want to dive into. Where's the power at? The power in missing the goal, guys, the power comes from you get the ability to reevaluate everything. You get the ability to reevaluate everything. Now write this down. Here's where the power comes in. It's powerful when you miss the goal because now it forces you to go reevaluate and double check your plan. Okay? So you're going to reevaluate everything. Okay? It's kind of like imagine you trying to change a flat tire. Okay? I know some of you say, wait a minute, I don't change tires. I just call AAA. But just imagine if you were changing a flat tire and by the time you got done, you noticed the tire wasn't put on right. It wasn't right. So what would you do? You would go back and recheck everything. Recheck everything. And that's one of the things that you have to do when you miss a big goal. Because oftentimes it's going to be something little that you missed. Something little that you didn't account for. Write that down. Write that down. Hey, Tony, what's up, baby? Oftentimes it's going to be something little that you missed. So you have to go and recheck everything. Now, when you go and you recheck everything, you must learn to control what it is that you can control. You cannot control if one of the leaders that you thought was going to put in 1,000 people, all of a sudden they only put in one person. You can't control that. That's not your fault. Okay? That's not your fault. But you need to learn to control what you can control. Okay? So for example, when I look at my goal and I ask myself the question, did I sponsor enough quality people to achieve the goal? The answer is yes. Over 111 people I sponsored the very first month. 111. Okay? So when I look at my report, I can see, yes, I did have the right amount of people, the right amount of quality people that could get the goal done. So when I go back and I say to myself, and I look at everything, did you sponsor the right amount of people? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay? So that wasn't the problem. Okay? So when you go and you reevaluate everything, you're going to look at, you're trying to find out where's the hole at? What's the reason? And long story short, in my case, the reason why we didn't hit the goal, we ran into a lot of corporate operational challenges. We ran into a lot of corporate operational challenges. If you're just joining us right now, we are talking about the power of missing the big goal. Not the power of hitting it. I want you guys to understand the power of missing a big goal. There's a tremendous amount of power. Tremendous amount. And I'm going to show it to you right now. So what we found out is we're not blaming anyone, but we learned that one of the reasons why we didn't hit the goal was because there were some operational challenges that none of us foresaw. We didn't foresee some of the challenges that came up. We didn't foresee that to happen. We did not account for that to happen. Does that make sense? Somebody give me a thumbs up if you're following what I'm saying. Hey, Glenn, good to see you. Give me a thumbs up if this is making sense to you. So this is why it's really important that you do not beat yourself up. You don't want to beat yourself up. But you don't want to be I'm excited we missed the goal. I'm so excited I missed my goal. No, you don't want to be excited, but you don't want to be devastated either. Because when you're devastated, sometimes now all of a sudden you lose your mojo and now you don't even want to try again. You don't want to be devastated. Okay? So number 2, reevaluate everything. That's powerful. It forces you to go look at everything and you're going to discover what you missed. See, if you're really looking for what you missed, it will jump off the page for you. Ooh, that's good. If you're really looking for it, you want to go look for what is it that I missed? No, this is really important. Nothing is wrong with you. Oh no, maybe it's my ethnicity, maybe it's my gender, no, that's not it. It's not it. That's not it. Okay? You want to go look for what you missed. Now, why is this powerful? Because it forces you to get better. That's the power. It forces you to get smarter. That's the power. It forces you to become more resourceful. That's the power. That's the part. See, you and we're so focused on hitting the goal, but really the universe wants to make you better. It wants to make you sharper. It wants to make you better. See, life is very peculiar. It waits until you flunk the course and then it teaches you the lesson. Let me say that again. Life is very peculiar. It waits until you flunk the course and then it teaches you the lesson. But see, there's so much power when you flunk the course. But see, the power part is how you interpret the flunk, how you receive when you don't hit the goal. What happens inside of you when you don't hit the goal? Is it, I quit, I'm never going to set a goal again? This is why I don't set goals, because see, when I don't hit it, I get frustrated and it just makes me so mad that I don't even want to do it anymore. See, no. You're not a 2%er. That's not the mentality or mindset of a 2%er. No, quitting is not on the menu. One more time. Quitting is not on the menu. Quitting is never an option. Never. You have nothing to gain by quitting. Absolutely nothing. You can't get better. You ain't going to get richer. You ain't going to gain no more friends. There's nothing good going to happen by quitting. Nothing. Okay? Nothing's good is going to happen by quitting. Absolutely nothing. Okay? And I want you to get that real strong. Okay? So let's go to number 3. Number 3. The little things do matter, okay? And that's the main point I want you to, it's the little things. See, listen, success of any kind comes down to the little things. I know many of us, we love to focus on the big picture. I want to get rich. I want to build a house. I want to do this for my family. I want to make money. I want to pay my bill. We all love to talk about and think about the big picture. That's wonderful. But to really have success, and I'm talking big success, the little things do matter. Now, when we talk about little things, that's everything from your energy. That's everything from your spirit to your vibrations, your routine. You know, there's a whole lot that goes into that when you have a big goal. The little things do matter. You know, what type of self-talk are you saying to yourself all day long while things are going good and when things are going bad? See, these little things, they do matter. Because see, your vibration is what attracts people. It's your energy. It's your belief system. It's your mindset. It's your spirit. It's your swagger that says that people say, you know what? I like her. I like him. I see his vision. I want to join him in that vision of breaking history. Absolutely. I'm feeling that, right? Okay? This is really important that you understand the little things. The little things. That's powerful. When you miss the goal, it forces you to go back and look at the little things. All right? Number 4, the power in missing the goal. The fact that you miss the goal, it forces you to stretch yourself. It forces you to stretch. Well, we all know the definition of insanity. If you do the exact same thing over and over again, you're going to miss the goal every single time. So you can't keep doing the same thing. Something's got to change. Something's got to shift, right? So in other words, the fact that you miss the goal, it forces you to stretch yourself. Very powerful. Number 5. Oh, this is the one I like. This is the one I like. Number 5, when you miss the goal, it's very important that you continue to live in your future. It's very important that you continue to speak life over what will happen. I'm telling you, as God is my witness, as this earth is round, I'm letting you know that we will put in 50,000 people in 1 month. And I believe it's going to happen ASAP. I'm just letting you know. Some of y'all, you think that I'm talking, you think that it's a blah, 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 blah. I don't care what you think. It ain't your goal. It's my goal. It's my goal. The Spirit, they didn't give you the assignment to break history. It was given to me. So my goal has nothing to do with what you think about it and your opinion all that matters is what I believe, what I'm going to do. Does that make sense? So you got to learn how to tune out some people. If people ain't talking about you, that means you ain't doing nothing. Okay? So number 5, continue to speak life over what will happen. You must understand the power of your words. They are powerful, guys. Words are powerful. You got to remember when God spoke, there it was, right? So words are everything. Words are important, okay? And here's the one that I'm going to end with. Number 6. When you miss the goal, write this down. This is the power. When you miss the goal, it forces you to become resourceful. Your greatest resource in life is to become resourceful. You know, it's not that people don't have money that's the problem. It's that they're not resourceful. That's the issue. Money is not the problem. You're broke, or people are still broke because they're choosing not to be resourceful. People are still broke because they're choosing not to be resourceful. They're choosing. You hear that? God's greatest gifts that he gave to mankind is time and choice. And I'm telling you that number 6, with the power in missing the goal, number 6 is now you get to become very resourceful. It forces you to become very, very resourceful. Write that down for yourself. Your greatest resource is to be resourceful. Let me give you an example. I hear people all day long, oh, I don't have any money. 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 Listen to me and don't ever forget that I told you this. The person with no money needs to meet the person with the money, right? The person with no money needs to meet the person with the money. But watch this. The person with the money is looking to meet the person with the ideas. I'm going to say it one more time. Woo! The person with no money is looking to meet the person with the money. But the person with the money is looking to meet the person with the ideas. So what does that mean? That means if you ain't got no money, the person with the money is looking for you as long as you got some ideas, as long as you got some valuable ideas. And if you do have money, the person with the money is looking for the people that got the ideas. So again, what am I saying? Life's greatest resource for you is to be resourceful, to be resourceful. And number 6, when you miss a big goal, it forces you It forces you to become more resourceful. So now with that being said, guys, I am so proud of my entire team, guys. We did it. We didn't put in 50,000 people, guys, but let me tell you what we did do. As a little boy says, we didn't hit the moon, but dang it, we sure landed on a star. We sure did, baby. We did over multiple 7 figures in sales. One more time. This is a brand new company, Onyx Lifestyle. It's global. I love it. Okay, and we did over multiple 7 figures. Do you hear me? Multiple 7 figures. Hello, can you count? Multiple, somebody type that in. We did multiple 7 figures in our team the very first month. Very first month, guys. That's what we did. Multiple 7 figures the first month is what we did in sales, in combined sales. We had a lot of people, and I'm going to post it. Don't worry, I'll be putting it all over Facebook here today, tomorrow. You'll see it. You'll see it everywhere for sure. We had a lot of people make 4 and 5 figures their very first month. I'm so proud of the global team. We got people everywhere. We got people in Australia. We got people in France. We got people in South Africa. We got people in Nigeria. We got people in China. We got people in Japan, people in Korea, people in the United States. Baby, we doing it. So if you just jumped on here right now, you need to get yourself a cup of coffee and re-listen to this Facebook Live, because you can't afford to miss this one. If you consider yourself a 2%er and you've got some big, gigantic goals, some things that you know, if you were to accomplish that goal, whatever that thing is in your mind, you know that if you accomplish that goal, not only would it change your life, but it would change so many people's lives in a big way. You better watch this. You better rewatch this Facebook Live if you just missed it. You better, I don't care if it's 30 minutes. You need to hear this, because I'm telling you, boy, we are doing some amazing stuff and we just getting started. So yeah, we didn't hit our goal. We did not hit our goal the very first month, but I want you to remember us. Remember me, the California Kid team. The name of our team is IOT. It stands for It's Our Time. I promise you, listen to me now. Just listen to me. We are going to hit this goal. We are going to do it. Just watch me. Just watch us. We will get it done, because we won't stop until we do. We are going to break history in this profession. And the last thing I want to tell you is this. I know not all of you are very spiritual. I know that. I wish that you were. I really do. If you want to know what my whole goal is not to promote a company for you. Nope. My whole goal is not to get you involved in network marketing. That's not my goal. My whole goal is not for you to make $1 million. That's not my goal. If you want to know what my main goal is every time I open my mouth, every time you see me, my main goal is I want every single one of you that can hear the sound of my voice, I want all of you to have a relationship with God. I want all of you to have a relationship with a higher being. I want all of you to, because the final thing I'm going to tell you, number 7, write this down. When you miss the goal, and you've done all that you can do, and you're getting ready to get back in the batter's box to do it all over again, write this down. Write this down, baby. Don't forget this. It will happen in the fullness of time. Woo! That just gets me excited when I say that to myself. It will happen. Write that. Somebody type that in on the screen. It will happen in the fullness of time. See, sometimes you miss a goal because there's obviously stuff that you don't know that's going on. There's stuff that's going on that you don't know. And so God, in his wisdom, he's cooking up some stuff. He's fixing some things. He's aligning some things. He's aligning some things for your favor. So write that down. It will happen in the fullness of time. In the fullness of time. That's why you got to keep on pushing. You got to keep the faith. You got to dust yourself off. You got to become more resourceful. Listen to these 6 things that I just gave you today, and get your butt back out there on the road and keep it moving. And this time, get louder about it. Get more bold about it. Because remember, fortune favors the bold, right? This is what you got to do. So guys, I'm so proud of our entire global team. I'm proud of the corporate partners. I'm proud of the entire scenario. This is a learning scenario. We missed the goal, but we ain't missed the mark, baby. We missed the goal, but we still landed. We still landed on Plymouth Rock. We still hit the stars. We still did multiple 7 figures our very first month in sales, and many people are blessed because of the vision that we had to go break history. We're not done. We're still going to do it. And all of you are going to either be a part of it or you're going to watch us do it. And I promise you it's going to get done. Why? Because this will happen in the fullness of time. Hey, much love to all of you guys. Listen, I love you guys dearly. There's nothing you can do about it. Always remember what I always tell you. In all that you do, always remember, there's nobody in the entire world better than you. I'm the California Kid. I'm signing off. I love you guys. Bye-bye.